I would like to talk today about the fruit of our doings. You know, whenever we plant a seed, whether it is vegetables or fruit, we always get the result of what we planted. Most of the time, they're successful. The same thing happens in our own lives. The things that we plant in our lives, in our relationships, with our health, with our finances, in whatever area of our lives, the seeds that we plant, the words that we speak, and the actions that we take bring us the fruit in our lives. There's a passage that I would like to read that relates to it, and it's in Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 10. It says, I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind, to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds. See, this passage is saying that God is going to give us the fruit of all of our actions, of all of our labors that we do. The results that you and I are going to reap in our lives are direct results of the seeds that you and I have been planting through the words that we have been saying and the actions that we have been taking. It says here that the Lord searches our heart. He also tests the mind. He wants to see what is really in our hearts. When we are with friends at school, for example, are we going to test the drugs? When we are at a magazine shop, are we going to watch or buy a magazine that we shouldn't be buying? When we are in a movie store, are we going to buy a movie that we shouldn't be watching or maybe watching on television? God is testing our hearts. He's searching our hearts and wants to know what is within our minds. So it's so important that you do the same. Search to see what's important to you, what you value, what kind of results you are getting in your life. Do you like the results in your life? Are you happy with the condition in your life? Are you enjoying the circumstances in which you find yourself? Do you know that the circumstances, the situations in life in which you and I find ourselves are direct results of our actions and of our doings? God is the one who gives us the fruit of our labor. So if we don't like the circumstances in which we find ourselves, if we don't like the situations in our lives, the relationships that we have, the situation with our body, if it's healthy or sick, the financial situation, then we have to simply change the seed that we are planting. And our words and our deeds are really the seed that we are planting. They're bringing the results in our lives. It says here that He is the one that He gives every man according to his ways. That's why He's testing our hearts. Because He's giving us in accordance. If you plant a tomato, you can't reap a cucumber. If you plant an evil word in your relationship, speaking to your wife negatively, and you, in a sense, put her down, in a sense, you curse her, you can't expect a positive result out of it. Or if you talk to your husband disrespectfully and compare him with another man, how he's better in this and he's better, that's a curse for the husband. You can't expect to reap a harvest of blessing in that relationship. It's going to have a negative effect on that relationship. The same thing is with our children. Are we consciously planting good seeds in our children's lives? It says here, He will give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his deeds. So it's so important that we mature and grow up and realize that the experiences in life that we have, the results in our lives that we are getting, are really a direct result of our actions and of our choices. We can't blame the boss, we can't blame God, We can't blame our spouse or our kids or anybody else for the results that we are getting in our lives. We are directly responsible as to what choices we are making, and we are directly responsible as to what actions we are taking, because they are bringing the results in our lives. Those actions bring the results in our lives. If you want bad results in your life, just start thinking bad thoughts. Just start speaking bad words. Just start doing bad actions, and you will reap those results in your life. If you want, on the other hand, good results in your life, then start thinking good thoughts. Start speaking good words, and start doing good actions. It's so important for me and you to realize that the results in our lives, the circumstances in our lives, are in direct relationship with what you and I do.